All right, Shalom Mashpakah. Man, this looks terrible. Yeah, Rakam Yabashim Yashai. All right, I'm going to turn the camera off because there's some interruptions in the background. That's some unforeseen interruptions. All right, I'm going to, let me see. For some reason, I'm having trouble screen sharing. All right. So anywho, so with that being said, I'm having a little bit of trouble screen sharing, but there's so much information that I want to share. This week's Torah portion, all right, I'm just going to speak on briefly. As some of you may have noticed, my internet presence has been weaned off, and I haven't been doing as much. Shabbat Shalom, Amazakwan, How Shema. So I haven't been doing much internet presence as I usually do because I want to make sure I stay focused on Mashpacha Yah, on my family, and those that are directly around me. So that's what I'll be doing. But there's so much that I want to share, and it's kind of a burden because you want to be able to show what Yahweh, or you want to be able to share what the Most High is giving you. But, you know, sometimes if the Father just doesn't put you in a position to be able to, you really can't do it. Shalom, Uriah. All right. All praise the Most High. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Uriah. All right. So this week's Torah portion is, I'm hoping everybody get a chance to check it out. This will not be a long video at all. I'm not going to stay on here long. I only want to help to present to the people what this week's Torah portion is and to help you all to be able to know what to study. Now, if you're new to the Torah portion, then this week's Torah portion is the second week's Torah portion, which is going to go into what? It's going to go into the time frame of Noah to Abraham. The first week's Torah portion, now, we're in the second week. All right. So the first week's Torah portion went from from creation to Adam, from creation to Adam. Okay. So the first week's Torah portion went from creation to Adam. And again, I won't be staying on long at all whatsoever. I just want to share what it is we're going to be studying. And the reason being is some of it is technical issues. Some of it is, you know, I don't feel that Yahweh's put me in a position to be able to be speaking and teaching right now, even though he's giving me the information. I don't feel that Yahweh's put me in a position to be speaking and teaching right now. So I'm being very mindful. I'm being very careful about how I'm ministering. I still want to help get the information out. At the same time, I don't want to be doing more than what I know I am supposed to be doing. Okay. So this week's Torah portion is the book of Genesis, chapter 1. All right. And then we see it's the wickedness of humankind. Okay. It's the wickedness of humankind. And there's so much, again, there's so much to teach in there because there's such things and creatures called potentates. Potentates are people that are like people, but they're not the same standard as what Yahweh made all mankind. So say, for example, there are people that are born with one eye. Okay. A person that's born with one eye, literally in the ancient times, was called a cyclops. So were cyclops real? Yes, they were. Cyclopses were real. They are real to this day. All right. Now, somebody might disagree with that, but we have proof, records, evidence. We have history to show that cyclops did and do exist. The whole system's not here? White box? Mm-hmm. Inside the orange bag, it's not? The whole big thing. So with that being said, so we know that the Most High, he made different types of life forms. All right. So Genesis chapter 6, starting at verse 1, we see the wickedness of humankind. When we get to Genesis chapter 6, starting at verse 9, we're going to see that Noah pleases Yahweh. Okay. So there was a man who pleased Yahweh whose name was Noach. Noach is the name Noah. Noah pleased the Most High, and his family was spared and saved. His family was spared and saved. And then we get to what's called the deluge. The deluge is what's called the great flood of Genesis chapter 8. Okay. when we finish Genesis chapter 8, but before we go into the book of Jasher, before we go into the book of what do you call it, the book of Adam and Eve, book number 1, book number 2, before we go into these different books, we should have a solidified foundation of the Torah first. Okay, so again, this isn't going to be a very long video. I can't wait till I can wait, but right now, you know, I'm not at the place to where I used to be, to where I would teach as much as I used to teach, as long as I used to teach. Yahweh has me to be still, to be quiet, to teach those that's directly around me first, to be a community staple, you know, and it's not to the same category of what I used to be when I was out in the world teaching as much. So I just want to make sure everybody gets the Torah portion. Okay. All right. So Genesis chapter 8, verse 20, we see that the flood starts to subside. And then Yahweh's promise to Noach, to Noah, starts Noach. Okay, is Genesis chapter 9. All right. Yahweh's promise to Noach, Genesis chapter 9. All right. We see that the covenant, okay, excuse me, we see that the covenant, it comes into play, the covenant with Noah, it starts at Genesis chapter 9, verse 18. Noach and his sons is Genesis chapter 10. This is also called the Table of Nations. Now, everybody has this book in their Bibles. If you have the book of Genesis, and it's a correct and not extremely manipulated, mutilated, and distorted version of the Bible, everybody has what's called the Table of Nations. And another book that you can find the Table of Nations in is a book that's called Isidore of Seville's Etymologies, and also Pliny the Elder. And Pliny the Elder, you can find what's called the Table of Nations. It's in great detail. All right, so that starts in Genesis chapter 10. And a lot of us who are calling ourselves Hebrews, we learn this information out from Genesis chapter 10, which is Noah and his sons. Okay. Nations descended from Noah is Genesis chapter 11. The Tower of Babel, Genesis chapter 11, starting at verse 10. Descendants of Shem starts at Genesis chapter 11, verse 27. And then we have the descendants of Terah, starts at the book of Genesis chapter 11, going into verse 12. I mean, chapter 12. So with that being said, what we want to do is we want to show you this week's Torah portion. And I want to be able to share with everybody how this week's Torah portion is going to go forward. Now, for everybody who knows, I have not been operating on Facebook recently. I will not be operating on Facebook for a while. And the reason being is because it's just time for me to chill, be quiet, you know, take care of my the responsibilities the Most High has given me directly around me. And also, hey, Shahawah, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Rachab, Ach. All right. Akim go ye heathens. Ahyam go ye heathens. All right. Yo, shalom to you, Saint. So again, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you, brother. Aisha Hawada. I put a message on Facebook saying that I won't be teaching on live as much as I usually do. A message on YouTube. I may still be doing as much, but for right now, it's time for me to take the back seat, you know, for a little bit, be quiet, you know, and start to be a student again. Okay. Aisha Howard, I want to tell you, Tawada, every single alms that you sent, every single peace offering, every single amount of any type of shekels that you sent, I always received them, I always got them, and they've always been used towards propelling the ministry. So I want to tell you, Tawada, Aisha Howard, all right, for your blessing, for your brotherhood. You are truly a Rachab Ak. All right. Tawada, thank you so much. All right. So going more into this week's Torah portion, what I would like to encourage people to do is when you get a chance, Google Mount Ararat. Okay. Google Noah's Ark. I'm going to send a few videos, a few pictures, not a few pictures, but a few links in here to where everybody will be able to look at. So here's a link right here. All right. Yeah, WhatsApp number No, the WhatsApp number, along with my regular natural phone number, is 614. I'm sorry, that phone got stolen, man. That phone got stolen. It's 937-972-7236. And this is the 937-972-7236. Now, this is my natural phone number. If anybody needs to reach me, they can reach me at this phone number. And in the process of, you can also share this phone number out with anybody that's in Israel that needs to contact me. You can send out my number to any Gentiles that need to contact me. All right. The scripture says to the Jew first, then to the Gentile. All right. So you can send out my number to anyone who needs to contact me. Okay. So that's my number you can reach me at. All right. Aisha Hawada. All right. There you go right there. All right. And Khan, Thawadi Howard. Bashem check out shot, man. Just want to make sure that you got your brother. So again, I will be on ghost mode from Facebook and YouTube for a while. And in the process of being on ghost mode, what will happen is that I won't be able, as much as I used to be, to teach and to be public as I was teaching and as I was public. I want to give a salute to all of the mothers of Israel that are out here raising the children, because we can't do it without you women of Israel. We can't do it without you men of Israel. So I want to give a sincere salute to all of you women and all of you men of Israel that are out here nurturing, caring for, protecting, and bringing up the next generation of the holy seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so I just sent the link in here. I'm going to put the link in here again. And just go use this link and kind of start to do your own diligent research. I just put it up there again. So you can find out that Noah's Ark has been located for a long time now. So when we're dealing with people who are in the Kemetic community, people who are outside of the Israelite community, and they don't believe in the Torah, they don't believe in Noah's Ark, you can use this link as an example to show the people that not only has the Turkish government, but also the CIA. The CIA has known about Noah's Ark. They've known that Noah's Ark has been located a long, long time. Okay, so these are two different links. This is one link, all right? Notice it ends with the 8YQ. This is another link. It ends with the 8FA. This one ends 8YQ. This one is 8FY, all right? So we see that, our Mashpachayim, our family members. Hey, Shalom, here's a beloved and sincere saint. Aliyah right there, man. That's a brother. I don't know how that brother be getting Paleo Hebrew up on Facebook and up on YouTube, but he does it. And I encourage you all, if you want to learn more about Lashwan Quadash, please build with this brother, all right? And just as he said, in the land of Armenia, you can find it in Flavius Josephus. Flavius Josephus, he tells us that Turkey, all right, as our brother Aliyah, which is a brother who studies very much. He's a good teacher. He's a good student, all right? The brother Aliyah is a very, very consistent and diligent brother, all right? He goes into the astrology very much. Sometimes he touches on subjects that people aren't quite ready for, but I'll tell you this. If you want to know somebody that's in the ministry, if you're going to miss me while I'm offline, all right? If you're going to miss me while I'm offline, while I'm in kind of studying teacher-student mode, this brother Aliyah, man, you can reach out to him. You can ask him questions. You can watch his videos. Go to his Facebook. Go to his YouTube. Any connection that he has that has to do with understanding our customs. The brother Aliyah, he teaches the law, statutes, and commandments, and he believes in Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, we are very much similar kindred spirits. All right, very good teacher. Okay, so with that being said, 7236. The last is 7236. 937-972-7236. There go the number once again, 937-972-7236. And you'll be able to get in touch with your brother Karata Zayah Ban Yasha'Allah. Now, what I'm encouraging people to do is when you reach out to me on, preferably there's an app that's called WhatsApp. The app works wonderful for me. You'll be able to find me, super easy, barely an inconvenience. 50 cents and some marquees. Excuse me. If you have trouble finding me, all right, all you have to do, and for those who don't know about WhatsApp, the whole world is using this app. WhatsApp is just, it's a very good communication app. For those of you who don't know about it, super easy, barely inconvenience. All right, save my number in your phone. My name is Karatazayah, but they call me Isaiah Yashar Allah. Okay, so with that being said, Salat, let me turn the volume down. And I apologize about that. That was a sudden interruption. I apologize about that. So with that being said, you know, everybody should be able to find me, follow me, rock with me. Okay. All right. Sincere Brotherhood. All right. Are you saying 7236, but posting 7236? Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe I'm doing 937. Here, I'm gonna do it again. Okay. 937 972 7236. Okay. And here's the phone number. All right. So if I messed up, I apologize. And thank you, Thawada Aisha Howard, for helping me. All right. I appreciate you, King. 937 972 7236. All right, that's the number. And Aisha Howard, I really appreciate you. He said, are you saying 937? He said, are you saying 7236, but posting 7236? Oh, you know what? I was saying 2736. Excuse me. Thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate you, man. And sometimes I transpose numbers, and that's why the scripture says, know those who labor amongst you. You know, sometimes I put numbers backwards. So here's the accurate number right here, 937 972 7236. You can find me on regular phone call. You'll be able to find me on WhatsApp. You will not be able to find me on Facebook for a while. All right. But you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger, and I think I'll be able to see those. All right. But as far as Facebook, you know, I'll be falling back for a little bit. And the reason being is just because, you know, I have to focus on my spiritual shalom and my mashpachah spiritual shalom. All right. But that doesn't take away from the passion and the desire of ministering. Okay, so check this out. Mount Ararat's expedition to Noah's Ark. So as you study this week's Torah portion, what we're going to encourage, Khan, Thawadi Howard, man, greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. As you study this week's Torah portion, we're going to encourage people to look towards the east. Look towards Ararat, expedition to Noah's Ark. As you study this week's Torah portion, prove to the unbelievers that Noah's Ark is here, that Noah's Ark is real, that Noah's Ark is described as has been described in the Bible, that the Turkish government, that there's people such as Philip Williams, as Ron Wyatt, there's people who have made expeditions to Noah's Ark final resting place, which is in Armenia in the book of Flavius Josephus, and also known as Turkey in modern day. All right. A-R-A-R-A-T, Ararat. Ararat. No, Ararat. So this is where Noah's Ark has been found, and it's real. I don't know how to further explain it to people who don't want to see, but I believe that you all do want to. So with that being said, that's going to be it for me. I just wanted to send out some encouraging messages and encourage everybody, please teach the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Not only that, but help the children of Israel to come back to laws, statutes, commandments, and have faith in Hamashiach Yahushua. If the Gentiles want to follow, let them follow and don't oppress them. Don't make them like each other. They're not on the same level as us. They are not to be rulers over us. Okay. But if the Gentiles want to follow, do not restrict them. Some of us have family members that are Gentiles, and we might feel conflicted. You know, oh, well, my father's black, but my mom's white. Okay, well, teach your Edomite, European, Caucasian, Gentile, Japhetic mother, possibly Japhetic. Teach her the law, statutes, commandments, all right? Because we promised the Most High that we would. Cursed be he, Deuteronomy chapter 27. Cursed be he that perverted the judgment of the stranger. And that word stranger that's right there is referring to the word God. God. The word God is the root word for Gawayam, or Gentile or alien. So be good to each other. Love the Most High as you love your love the Most High first. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Okay. There's no power but Yahweh. Okay. When you study the book of Isaiah, you're going to find out how Yahweh said he would deliver us from the floods. And there's often times where the scriptures refer to the floods as waters. The people are referred to as waters. So Ani Hablakam, I love you all. If anybody needs me, I will be teaching with friends and families, but I will not be going Facebook Live. I won't be going YouTube Live. And the only reason, hey, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, all praise Yahweh, Bashama Mashiach Yahweh Shai. All right, so throw out for you, King. I appreciate you, Saint. All right. So with the Most High's favorite blessing, I petition that you all look at these links. Salute to How Music, man. All right. Salute to Maccabee Music. All right. For doing absolutely wonderful, powerful, and amazing work, for sharing information. Y'all make sure y'all look at these links that's been posted in the room. And these links will help you to get a running start, a head start on proving to our people and proving to the Gentiles, you know, proving to the haters, to the gainsayers, that these are different links, proving to the haters, to the gainsayers, that Noah's Ark has been located. You don't got to do all of the footwork. The footwork has been done for you, okay? All right, the footwork's already been done. The Most High proves his self. He proves his own work, okay? So with that being said, Anya Blakam, Shabbat Shalom. I look forward to seeing you all once Yahweh lets his hand off of me, and once I'm allowed to teach on live again, once I'm allowed to teach on Facebook again, once I'm allowed to teach on YouTube publicly in a public setting. All right, I look forward to building with you all, Tawada. And once again, salute to our Mashpacha. All right, man, that's right. All praise, honor, and glory and thanks be to the Most High Yahweh. Khan, Northern Kingdom is definitely in the building, man. We ain't no nation without you, brothers. We just some random pit-ninny, arguing, squabbling little Negroes, okay, running around acting like we don't know who our brothers and our cousins are, man. So I love the Northern Kingdom. I love you, brothers. Aisha Hawada, man, Thawadi Hawa, Thawada the Chabak. All right, Thawada, I love you too, King. All right, so it's time for me to get ready to start resting and teaching within my local city gates. I just want to make sure I didn't leave everybody hanging without first showing, sharing, and letting everybody know what this week's Torah portion is, which salute to our sister, Ra'ashwan Irab Charawat Zaya. All right, the sister's very consistent and she's very diligent in sharing what the Torah portion is and making sure that, you know, there are people can always find the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, I'm out of here. Love you all. Any able to come, Shabbat Shalom. Love your neighbor as yourself. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. No what? No light in them. No what? No light in them. I have become Shalom. Kwame Yasharala. Shabbat Shalom, family.